Elon Musk's Neuralink has 21 chips right now inside of human brains.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates are backing a competitor called Synchron that is achieving similar results without cracking the skull open. Silicon Valley has made more concrete progress on brain-computer interfaces in the last 24 months than most people even realize. And the clinical work is genuinely changing lives. But
Yes.
the people building these devices keep describing a destination that goes well beyond treating paralysis, and that is where conversation gets complicated. Michael, do you think we should be marketing brain implants as the next tech gadget?
It goes back to the use case and the application. This is why I was a little bit disconcerted by the booze at that speech about AI, because it goes back to the bad marketing job.
Yeah.
Same with chips and brain chips. There will be use cases that are life-changing, and there will be ones that are scary as hell. Don't put them in the same bucket. That's what always bothers me. You'll hear me get triggered on this all the time. Separate the topics. There's the example where somebody was paralyzed from the neck down, gets a chip implanted, and can now operate a computer. That's awesome. For me, that's progress and advancement, can really improve the lives of people out there. How many of them, I don't know, but that's awesome. Keep doing that. Right? If we can go in that direction and improve people's quality of life by any measure, go for it. I'm all for that. Where it starts to get a little bit freaky, and this will, I think, set a lot of people off, is companies wanting to test neurological data from your brain, right? And you're going to see, I think, here just two camps form. One is going to be just against all of it. They want to regulate it, privacy around your brain data. The other side's going to be, well, what's the problem? If we can use it for good purposes like this, what's the problem? Especially if and this is the trick, get consent from the users of that data to either sell the data for research purposes or donate that data. But I think the key term there is consent. And then there's the purpose. What are you going to use that for? I don't think a lot of people would be okay with putting a chip in your brain to compel you to go buy products. Right? I think that's a sort of dystopia that people imagine. Big tech companies, they've already ripped data from social media. They know everything you do. They know your preferences, etc. They sold all that stuff. They got into trouble for that without your consent, right? Maybe you consented somewhere, and this is the problem. Has anyone ever read those? They're just too big by design, probably. Well, for two reasons by design. One is to cover their asses with their lawyers writing in every possible scenario, and the other is, by doing that, it makes it impossible for anybody to ever read that and comprehend it. Right? So I think those are like the poles. There's the really good stuff out there that's life-changing for people who need it. And then there's but what about our privacy? This is sounding dystopian, the direction that they might take it towards. And it's not like the tech community has inspired a lot of trust in a lot of people. That's probably why we heard booze at the start of the show.
Probably. I'm going to be... So while you were talking, I just had a thought, someday they're going to offer these things for free so that they can have your data, or they can advertise directly into your brain.
Yes.
That's scary. That's scary. That's crazy. I don't know. I think it is doing amazing things, like you said, for people who need it. I think Papa Elon, and I call him Papa Elon because he's going to save us from the environment. He's going to save us from planet Earth by taking us to planets.
He's our Papa Smurf.
Exactly. He's gonna save us. But he has these big ideas that are fantastic for pumping the value of a company. I say this week after week after week. And in this case, he is selling the brain human the human computer interface as the end product here, where we are, we're all have AI integrated into our brains, and that's just I think he even said by 2028, 100% of the population is going to have these things. It's just crazy.
So in America, you'll have a brain chip and Ozempic at the same time.
Yeah, that's all you need, right?
You'd be skinny and robotic.
I know for a fact that, well, I don't know for a fact, but I am pretty sure that Elon Musk loves Star Trek: The Next Generation, because I keep drawing parallels to it. There is an episode where this woman's husband plants himself into a computer in the afterlife. He passes on, and his consciousness lives on a computer,
freaky.
and she has to come to terms with it. Is the whole thing of the episode?
Is it Commander Data or is it the Borg?
Yeah, one or the other. I mean, yeah, you could be one or the other. I think Data's brother Lore got in with the Borg at one point, but we'll not go down that road. Anyways, it's a fascinating topic. We keep coming back to Elon pumping stocks. I just want to say that. So I don't know. It's interesting. I want this to progress in healthy ways. I think it is going to help a lot of people do a lot of things they couldn't do before. And I think that's where the real gold is.
That's been the theme with tech over the last 30 years is really good things come out of it and really bad things. Big trade-offs. The internet is a prime example.
That's very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Hey, you've just watched a clip from Show Your Priors podcast. Check out our main channel for full episodes. We have a new one every Tuesday. If you liked what you saw, give us a like and subscribe. It's free for you and helps us out a ton. Did we miss something during our discussions? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.